Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I've been playing Starfleet Battles since 1986. It is, in my opinion, the absolute best tactical war game on the market. For those of you who don't know, the United States Air Force bought 10,000 copies of this game to teach tactics to their pilots. Oddly enough, I learned to play Starfleet Battles in the Air Force, though I'm not a pilot. I try and give tactical advice to those less familiar to the game because the better those players become, the more they will enjoy playing and the more they will bring more new players to the game. The game needs as many players as it can get. I made mention of this in an earlier video, so I thought I'd explain it a bit more. Whenever I teach a new player, the first thing I do is go over the ship's status display, SSD, and explain what every box means and what it does. Every box is important. They all serve a purpose. So, here we go. I pulled up an SSD for a Federation heavy cruiser, which is the same thing Kirk was captain of in the old TV series, the original TV series with Spock and them. So here we go. Weapons. Heavy weapons, phasers, drones, etc. are all to hurt the other guy. That's what you shoot at him. That's the main weaponry of the ship. Note the firing arcs. They all fire different directions. Right front, left front, forward arc, right, left, aft, right rear, left rear, or rear arc. Right side, left side, 360. I mean, there's all kinds of different firing arcs. Usually on your ship status display, they have a little diagram that shows what the firing arcs are. And a lot of people don't realize it, but the phasers on a Federation ship can fire directly in the X row extending behind the ship between the warp engines. The phasers on the sides. On a Klingon ship, the bow phasers can fire backwards between the warp engines as well. So it just gives something to do. Hull. This is the equivalent of the captain's mess, the rec rooms, the living quarters, the pool hall, the swimming pool, the bowling alley, whatever. The hull is there to absorb damage. It's there to protect other systems. Okay. Batteries are for reserve power. Extra power when you need it. Transporters are for boarding parties and transporter bombs. Very few people use boarding actions in this game, but I've seen a lot of people use transporter bombs. Just saying, you can roll a transporter bomb out the shuttle bay. A lot of people use transporters. Labs are used for scientific investigation, tactical intelligence, and emergency damage repair. Also, in some instances, a lab can be used as a control space. Bridge, auxiliary control, emergency bridge, those are all control spaces. Without those, it's hard to run your ship. Warp engines, impulse engines, APR, AWR are all power systems. This power is used for movement, weapons, shields, etc. Without power, you can't fight, you can't move. Power is the lifeblood of your ship, literally. Tractor beams are used to grab enemy ships. They have lots of tactical uses. A probe. A probe is scientific and tactical information. They can also be used as a makeshift weapon in a pinch. Shuttle. Shuttlecraft. I did a video on them. They have so many uses. Go check them out. Go check out that video I did on shuttlecraft. So many uses. It's pointless to list them all here. Sensor track. That's what you have to roll on a D6 or lower to get a lock-on. So if the highest number on your sensor track is a 6, you have to roll a 6 or less to get lock-on. This number becomes very important when you're dealing with cloaking devices, so keep that in mind. Scanner. The lowest number is what you add to all weapons fire. So if the lowest number on your scanner box is a 0, and usually ships have multiple zeros, that's what you add when you're shooting at somebody. Damage control is used to fix shielding. Excess damage is a measure of the toughness of the ship. When this track gets full and then you get one more excess damage hit, your ship explodes. That's it. Crew and boarding parties are the people on board your ship. There's approximately 10 per box. They're essentially your crew and your space marines. Boarding parties are marines with guns. The ship data table is full of important information. Like your breakdown rating is the chance for breakdown for various incidents, high energy turns, etc. On the first roll, you get to subtract 2 from the die roll, so the first one is usually a freebie, but some ships aren't so lucky. Shield cost, the power cost to raise the shields on the ship. 1 plus 1 for this ship, the cruiser, means 1 for a minimum shielding of 5 boxes all the way around. The extra one, 2 points total, gives you all of the boxes. Life support, the power cost to keep your ship supplied with heat, air, and gravity. If you're crippled, you don't need to supply life support, but, turn mode. This is the number of hexes you have to move in a straight line, including side slips, before you can turn. This number goes up as the speed increases. Slower speeds turn faster. It's the maneuverability of your ship. Every box on the ship status display, the SSD, has a purpose, and every box is important. Any ship captain who doesn't use every available system to his advantage is not playing to his potential. Anytime you face an opponent in Starfleet battles, you need to bring your A game every single time. To do that, you need to understand your ship inside and out. Good captains don't rely on luck. Good captains make their luck. Good captains make use of every advantage, including the galley sink if necessary. Yeah, for those of you who aren't up on nautical terms, that's the kitchen sink. If you lose a game, which will happen, it happens to everyone, the last thing you want to do is look back on a pivotal point in that game and say, if only I'd used that system, or if I'd known I could do that with a shuttle, Don't regret what you should have done. Do it! Don't regret what you should have done. Do it in the game. Do it. The best advice I can give any player is to read the rule books cover to cover. Know every system and every box on your SSD. Your chances to win will improve exponentially. I really hope everyone has fun playing Starfleet battles. Oh, and by the way, there are other boxes to read up on. Those are just the ones on this particular SSD. And these are the basics. I really hope everybody has fun playing Starfleet battles. It's literally, in my opinion, the best tactical war game on the market. Again, I hope everybody has fun. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.